What's up guys, Houndish here, and today I wanted to talk about everything we know about how to obtain the Polaris Lance exotic scout rifle, because a lot of people have been asking me, how do we get this weapon? Is there a quest for this weapon? Has anybody got this weapon yet? So I wanted to talk about it. I can tell you basically all of the steps you'll need to acquire the weapon, but something is currently halting progress, so I'll talk about that in a moment. Obviously, there is a spoiler alert here. I'm going to tell you what the quest steps will be to obtain the Polaris Lance and a legendary version of the weapon. One of the only things we can't really say is exactly when this will become obtainable, but another point to this video is that I want to make sure everyone who wants to get the weapon can get up to date with the quest and get that started before the next part pops up. So initially, just to break that down, in order to get the quest for Polaris Lance, you will have to complete the story missions. After you've done the main campaign, Anna Bray will give you a couple of missions. One is called Legacy Code. You'll also have a piece of the past. I completed both of these, and then I got the quest for the sleeper, and then the quest for the Polaris Lance afterwards. So I'm pretty sure a piece of the past is the mission you have to do in order to get the Nascent Dawn quest 1 of 5. Once that's completed though, you will have Nascent Dawn 1 of 5. You'll have to complete patrols, then you'll have to clear a lost sector on Mars. You'll need to access a sleeper node using the override frequency item, and then you can go back to Anna Bray and upload the memory, and that is currently the end of Nascent Dawn 1 of 5. At the moment, we don't know how Nascent Dawn 2 of 5 gets dropped, but it is a thing. There's a couple of possibilities. Either there is an objective that hasn't been found or completed yet. Of course, we are collecting a whole bunch of different items on Mars. It could be triggered in some kind of secret fashion. Some people think it could be linked to the raid. Personally, I doubt that's the case, but you never know. I'm thinking that this is probably time-gated in some way, and Nascent Dawn 2 of 5 will drop at some point in the future. It could be that these are, one per week, and if that's the case, there are 5 different steps to this. Or it could simply be that, 1 or 2 phases are time-gated and the rest are not. So this is the bit we are waiting to figure out, but that is how you complete Nascent Dawn 1 of 5 if you want to be up to date. But there will be a legendary version of the Anna Bray scout rifle that you obtain. I'll talk about that in just a moment. But for Nascent Dawn 2 of 5, you will need to get javelin kills, then you'll need to complete the heroic adventure Psionic Potential, unlock a cache in the Madim subterrane, and once again go back to Anna Bray, upload the memory. I'm pretty sure it's Nascent Dawn 3 of 5 where you will get the legendary version of the weapon. So firstly, you'll have to complete Escalation Waves, then Vanguard Strikes, find a cache in the Olympus Descent, and go back to Anna Bray. It does say she has another reward for acquiring another piece of her pre-collapse logs. And so right here we can see the legendary weapon Braytech RWP Mark II. This is a prototype version of the Polaris Lance. So it's a high impact frame scout with small bore, tactical mag, it has Zen Moment and triple tap, so I believe those are kind of the intrinsic hidden perks for the exotic version, because we do see it refunding ammo back to the magazine. And you'll actually need this weapon during Nascent Dawn 4 of 5. So for the first phase of Nascent Dawn 4 of 5, you'll need to get precision multi-kills without reloading. Obviously triple tap will help there, and you'll need to get kills with the prototype scout rifle. You have to go back to Io and complete the mission Fury, then unlock a Warmind cache in Rasputin, so this will be in the bunker on Mars. Once again, go back to Anna Bray and upload the memory. Nascent Dawn 5 of 5 will have a few objectives, so you'll need javelin multi-kills this time, then you'll need to complete PvP matches, disrupt a hive ritual, and I'm sure it will give us further hints to where that will be. For the 4th stage, you'll have to find a cache in the Alton Dynamo. Once again, go back to Anna Bray, upload the memory. And stage 6 says this module is spent. Anna will continue tinkering with it, but in return for recovering her memories, she has finished construction of what she has been calling the production line model of the rifle prototype she gave you. And that, of course, is the Polaris Lance. So if you've been wondering how you get Polaris Lance, then that is pretty much the answer, with the exception of discovering what is time-gated or what is blocking us from triggering Nascent Dawn 2. The Polaris Lance perks are the perfect 5th. Precision hits return ammo to the mag. Landing 4 precision hits loads a delayed solar explosive round to your next shot. It also has a small bore. We've got tactical mag. Then we have Zen Moment. And finally, fitted stock. Fitted stock has replaced triple tap because that is basically baked in to the intrinsic weapon perk. Polaris Lance obviously is a really cool looking weapon, but for now guys, that's pretty much everything that we know about it. The quest looks like it's going to be pretty lengthy. It's interesting because the quests have kind of been staggered to where you'll very obviously get the sword first if you follow that quest. It's, the shorter quest, and then you have the sleeper simulant, which is a bit longer. I would say the sleeper one is kind of a grind, but then weapon for Polaris Lance, definitely quite a grind there. Some people will probably worry that because there are 5 different stages and one has been time gated out this week, that if one drops next week, we might have to wait 5 weeks in total to actually get the weapon. Of course, that is entirely possible. I'm not sure whether Bungie would do that. We'll have to wait and see. But I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, guys. Do you think there is an objective that hasn't been completed yet? I should probably mention that someone has collected all 40 sleeper nodes on Mars, so I don't think it's linked to that, but again, it's anybody's guess. Let me know your thoughts below, guys. There is also another Rasputin puzzle that I mentioned in a video yesterday where we can see the Rasputin icon with a bunch of keys around it. There are other numbers and symbols hidden around Rasputin's bunker that definitely seem to pertain to the kind of lock icon that we can see. Definitely looks like it's going to be pretty complicated. We don't know if there will actually be a reward for it. There is a little bit of speculation that the black spindle could actually be a reward for completing this. Black spindle isn't currently visible in the database, so presumably it's in there, but it's classified. The only solid proof we have of this weapon returning is that the exotic catalyst for the weapon, or the icon for it, has been found. We don't know any further details about the weapon just yet though. So I just thought I'd mention that. There could be more stuff waiting on Mars. But if you have found the video interesting, guys, a like is very much appreciated. Bit of a different format than this one, but I just wanted to give some answers to a few of the questions that folks have been asking. If you've enjoyed the video, a like is very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see more Destiny 2 content. For now though, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you very soon.